What's up, everyone? Hope everybody out there is off to a great day. Today, we've been waiting for to get the announcement on the new point system for NASCAR for 2026. One that some people are going to be happy with, one that other people are still probably not going to be happy with. But we're going to talk about all that. Also, I want to go into some things because there's going to be some questions about what does this do? Is really going to be a big change? And I'm going to show you how some changes that are being added to this could really have an impact by going back and looking at some of the past seasons when we had to chase before. Um, but also, anybody who's looking for Steve O'Donnell to be out up there at NASCAR, obviously not happening. Steve O'Donnell basically heading up the announcement today, being the one out there for NASCAR speaking. Also on hand, Mark Martin, Dale Jr., Chase Briscoe, Chase Elliott, and Ryan Blaney out there looking like he just got out of a damn gunfight, coming right out of the Western to get back into the race season here. Cool look there, Ryan. No, I like it. But again, yeah, I want to show you some of the things that this could have an impact on by showing you some old things so you can get an idea. But the difference right now is we're going to back to the chase. We're going back to the old chase format. Playoffs are gone. And I'm going to say I'm kind of cool with this right now. We'll see how it shakes out throughout the 2026 season. But we're going to have 26 races, kind of the same as before we get to the 10 race chase format. The chase format was there from 2004 to 2016. And honestly, never knew why it went away to start with. But we still got the stages, still got the stage points, I know people are not going to like that, but that's still in there with all that. But the good thing is the win you're in is gone. It's history, out of here. Never liked that, never made sense to me. So just going to put more of an emphasis on racing throughout the whole year instead of just going out there and winning one damn race and thinking, yep, we're in. So happy about that. And also no more eliminations in the chase format right here. No more rounds, no more stuff like that. No more resetting the points every few races and all that mess right there. So what we got now is we're going to have the regular season champions gone as well, but gets a 25-point buffer going into the chase right here. So again, more emphasis on being that guy when it comes to the chase. But the big thing right here is 55 points going to the winner over what was traditionally 40 points. This is going to make a big difference. And again, this is where, when I show you these things, you're going to see how much this could have an impact. Because this puts an emphasis on winning. A big emphasis on taking your car and putting it in victory lane week after week. No more riding back there and just cruising around because you got to win. And the big question outside of this right here, too, is what does this do for people like SVG? 4 wins last year, dominated the road courses and everything, but you got to have consistency. And based off the season last year, had it been this format right here, SVG would not have been in there. Also joining him would have been Josh Berry, Austin Dillon. I mean, there's a handful of people that would not make the chase if it was last year in this situation right here. So very interesting. But again, this is where those 15 points come added in because that could have helped somebody like SVG with multiple wins make it in there. So going to be interesting to see how all this plays out. And again, if you go back to last year, RFK, 2 cars didn't make the playoffs here. That was Chris Buescher and Ryan Preece. Under this format, would have been in there. Again, had not some changes with the points deal for wins been there. So just interesting things that we got to look forward to right here. But now, I want to go back here because I want anybody who has questions about this, of how this would be different. We're going to go back to 2004 when the chase format first started. And I want you to take a look at this right here because this is going to show, again, how wins matter more now than ever. Take a look at this right here. Kurt Busch, 2004 champion right there. He had 3 wins. And if you look second place, Jimmy Johnson, 8 wins, but still did not win that. So if he'd got those 15 extra bonus points, he would have won that one right there too. But finished 8 points behind him in the season. Jeff Gordon, 5 wins, finished in 16 points behind him. So he would have been ahead of Kurt Busch as well. And then look at Mark Martin right there. 1 win, 107 points back. So again, this puts more of an emphasis, shows Mark Martin with 1 win was 107 points back. These other guys with more wins, 15 extra points each race, want to put them out there. Now take a look at 2005, Tony Stewart here with 5 wins. Greg Biffle with 6 wins. Carl Edwards with 4 wins. Greg Biffle and Carl Edwards tied for points that year, 35 points behind Tony Stewart. And again, Mark Martin, 1 win, 105 points back. So, wouldn't have changed the championship that year for that aspect. But again, it shows how the wins matter more in this scenario right here. Because again, Mark Martin, 1 win each season, 100, 105, 107 points back. Now you go to 2006 here when Jimmy Johnson just controlled the world of NASCAR. 5 wins here. Matt Kenseth with 4. In second place, 56 points behind him. Denny Hamlin, 2 wins, 68 points behind him. Kevin Harvick, 5 wins, 78 points behind him. So again, this season right here, those 15 extra points right there, Jimmy Johnson would have slid away with it, but already winning by 56 points. So if we got a season like that, we're probably already going to have a champion before we get to the last race. We're going to take one more look at one of the older seasons. Again, 2007, Jimmy Johnson getting that championship. Look at this, 10 wins that year. So imagine 15 extra points. That's another 150 points right there alone. Jeff Gordon coming in second, 77 points back. Clint Boyer, 1 win. Look at this, 346 points back. Matt Kenseth, 2 wins, 425 points back. Big points gap right there. So again, if we're in scenarios like this right here, we're going to have a runaway champion at the end of next year. People are not going to be happy about that. But we're going to go on here to look at some of the other years. Let's skip towards the end of the chase format right here. 2014, Kevin Harvick getting the championship with 5 wins. But look at this, Ryan Newman, 0 wins, but finished 1 point behind Kevin Harvick right there. Again, so add those 15 points in, there would have been a 16-point, more than that. But then Denny Hamlin, 1 win, 6 points out. Joey Logano, 5 wins, 15 points behind. So, man, you take a look at that right there. That's Joey Logano, coming on strong, getting ahead of some of these guys. Would have changed the way stuff would have been. 2015, we got Kyle Busch out here with 5 wins. Got Kevin Harvick with 3, finishing 1 point behind him in the championship. Jeff Gordon with 1 win, 5 points back. Martin Truex Jr. with 1 win, 11 points back. So again, those guys with 1 win, Kyle Busch up there with 5, there would have been a hell of a lot more point separation other than that 11 points. So again, this is showing winning these races this year is going to be a huge emphasis. And one more season here to look at, the final season of the chase format. Jimmy Johnson again out there just owning and dominating the NASCAR back then. 5 wins this year right here. Joey Logano in second place championship. 3 wins, 3 points back. Kyle Busch, 4 wins, 5 points back. And Carl Edwards, 3 wins, 33 points back. So if you look at those 3 years right there, a lot closer points battle at the end of the season. But again, you take these guys, you add in that 15 points to win. It changes these whole formats, changes the whole scenario, whether one guy is just going to dominate and walk away or how everybody stacks out in the end. So I like this. I like this, putting an emphasis on winning this way instead of just winning one race and getting into a playoff that you could be eliminated in the first one, taking up space as we've seen in the past. So here's the question. How do you feel about today's announcement? How do you feel about this format right now? Do you think this is going to be cool? Do you think this is going to last? Are we looking at somebody going out there and just dominating? Because if you take Denny Hamlin's season from last year with 6 wins, and I remember Dale Jr. saying, with our format for next year, this puts Denny in a good position. So kind of tells me that they knew back then what was going on, what was going to happen with this. And, man, you go out there, you win several races this year, you're probably going to be the damn champion. So I like that part of it. Hope we have a close battle all the way down to the end. But at least we don't have somebody just coming in there and winning a championship in one race. So that's pretty cool. 10 races to decide all this. Again, what are your thoughts on everything? And where do you think we go from here? Throw them comments down below. Hope everybody out there is off to a great week. Man, I'm going to be, weather permitting, and a couple other things. I'm going to be in Mooresville on Friday for the Greg Biffle tribute. Cletus McFarland is going to be there doing a burnout. A lot of other cool stuff. So hopefully weather pans out. Everything else pans out for me to be there. I want to bring this to y'all and continue to think about everybody in these situations. And, man, as always, hope you're having a great day out there. We'll see you at the checkered flag.